Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we got another LEGO Marvel Avengers video for you. This one happens to be Manhattan Hub number 4, the Residential District Free Roam. And you can see on the right we got a handful of collectibles, including some gold bricks, a character token, and a few vehicle tokens. Now, right above that is a small little map that kind of gives you an indication of the area we're going to try to conquer in this particular video. And that being said, let's go ahead and get to getting. Here we are in Central Park, where we often spawn when we return from our leisurely time and get back to our video game or work time. And you can see here we're just going to head up and towards the northeast corner of Central Park. We're going to fly up and over the pond and over Reptopia too. And here we go. We got this little four-way intersection here. We're going to use that as kind of our cross point. We're going to head all the way down to the beach, right by the beach, man. And we're going to start off with a race. And this one happens to be a foot race, so we're going to switch on over to Quicksilver, who happens to be what we believe to be one of the fastest, if not the fastest character to do the foot races on. And all right, keep in mind you can use the B or circle button to do the boosting to get you going a little bit faster, but it does get a little bit squirrely while holding it down, so I recommend doing it in short doses or short bursts. Now, we're going to go through and get all the way to the end of this until we get to the purple gate, and of course, you need to get in to that purple gate before that gold icon just to the left of our counter up there, our timer, gets to that silver or bronze. And you can tell what the requirement is at the beginning of the race if you missed that already. I'm trying to repeat myself a lot so you guys all know where that is, because I know that's been the most asked question, like, why am I completing this race and not getting the token for it? Well, hopefully you're not getting the gold and you can return and get the gold and get the token, and hopefully it's not like a bug or a glitch or something. But booyah kashow, we get to the end of that race and we get the Avenging cycle, which is kind of a weird item, but we'll take it. It's one of those items needed to get to that 100%. So we're going to take over with our flying character here, which happened to be the Vision. We're going to fly right back to where this race started so we kind of know where we is. And we're going to go a little bit back towards the south here and head down along the beach. And I guess it's more of along the water. It's not necessarily a beach, but we see that there's kind of this two-story area. And I don't know if this is just like a bridge for cars to go on. Oh, yep, looks like it is. But under there is a scan point. So pull out a character with the scanning ability and go ahead and get your scan on. That's right. Beep boop, bop, boop, beep boop, boop. I eventually get this scan going here, and look at that. It reveals a shield access terminal. Now, these things are kind of touchy. I swear, some of them accept certain characters while others don't. I try to scan with Thor here, but fail. And we're going to go ahead and pull out somebody who we know will be an appropriate or approved scan, and that's going to be Captain America. Black Widow would have also done the trick. I'm sure Iron Man does too. It's just kind of weird. There's like those, it seems like only 3 or 4 of those Avenger type characters actually work, but oh no, we scanned it and it didn't give us what we needed here. So luckily for us, we know that if we scan again with a Hydra character, it'll actually get us approved, and this time it'll puke out the gold brick from above. Watch this. Bleh. No, I'm just kidding. It opens it up, and look at that treasure. We'll go ahead and jump up in there and grab that gold brick. All right. That's right. I said treasure. Getting excited. Uncharted 4 is going to be coming out soon, and as it sits, we have hopes to do videos for that, including what will probably be the treasure locations. So look forward to that, and hopefully you do too. All right, heading inland a little bit, we're going to fly up, and we're going to head to the next gold brick on our compass down there, which happens to be down on the street here in front of this store. And we see that there's a switch, so we're going to use that switch and then hop on to a deflection pad with Captain America and his shield and reflect that laser beam up to that heat or power node. That shuts that laser down and gives us access inside, and then we can go ahead and flip the switch on the left side of the room, which reactivates the laser, and we can hop on this second deflection pad, and this time we're gonna melt the gold in the corner there, and it opens up, or actually cuts the power and opens up the treasure chest on the right, gives us the gold brick, and we can go ahead and move on to the next one, which looks like it's up above us. So we're going to choose a flying character and Thor and go up, up, and away. Not too far, though. Just up onto the top of this roof where we can see there's fire. We're going to put it out. We're pulling out Loki with his pea in a box. I don't know what it is. It looks like ice, I think, really. It's probably ice in a box. We're going to freeze some hot dogs there. Looks like the hot dog stand. Is that a croissant dog? Looks like a hot dog wrapped in a croissant sandwich. All right, once we put the fire out, we notice that there is a generator here. We're going to go ahead and repair that with Iron Man, and look at that. It pumps up the power and opens up that box, giving us another gold brick. And we'll go ahead and grab that gold brick eventually. And watch out for that poof. All right, we've got another item. The next one's going to be another gold brick. It happens to be gold brick number 4. We're going to fly up, and away, and just over. Well, let's see. Where are we going here? We're going to double back over towards the water. We're going to head down, and there's actually a couple of items. There's a race and a gold brick over here. We're going to start with the old gold brick, which happens to be the very base of this giant crane. So look around flying around and look for that giant red or kind of maroonish crane. And at the base, you'll see that there's this caged area that happens to have some diggy bits in there. But we got to find a digging spot outside of there. And oh, look at that. There is a yellow, I don't know what that was. Maybe a generator or some sort of power supply, maybe a light. I don't know. But whatever it is, smash it with a butt slam. Choose your favorite character with the digging ability. And for us, it was Reptile. You can see we're having some second thoughts here. Should we choose Reptile? Should we not choose Reptile? What? I promise. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I promise. Eventually, we choose Reptile. And we dig in through the spot. Now we're inside the cage. And there happens to be 4 digging spots with getting their stank on. I like this one a little bit better. You know, somebody called me on that in a Jurassic World video the other day saying, you know, hey, those aren't really smelly bits. That's just indicating a dig spot. Hey, you know, I was just having fun with it. I was just trying to put some smiles on some faces because, you know, those stank piles, I know they're just really just indicating a dig area, but it's just kind of funny to indicate maybe that they might have some odor that it's not so pleasant. But all right, moving along, we're going to go ahead and move to the top of the crane with our favorite flying character, which happens to be Thor in Lego Marvel Avengers. He just seems to be a little bit more responsive and quicker. His animations for moving back and forth seem to be a lot quicker and easier, so we highly recommend using him. And if you're watching all of our videos, you're probably getting tired of hearing me say that, so I'll try to make sure that's the last time I say that. But I know every time I say, oh, choose Thor to fly, everyone goes, well, you can fly with Ultimate Ultron, or, you know, somebody always lets me know that there are other options. And so I've been trying to provide my reasoning for why I choose Thor. Ooh, look at this. We're threading the needle. This is kind of one of those stunt videos, flying through all these hard-to-reach places. Not really, but it kind of seemed that way for a second. Kind of like a stunt-a-thon. And don't be fooled. There is a purple gate over on the right side over there that might lure you. But that's a start for another foot race. But complete the race that we were flying around on and get that Quinn space jet for doing so. Now, here we are. We're back at the crane. And, ooh, got to get them all. Grab all them studs hanging out on that control tower there. And, ooh, we're going to fly right over to this rooftop with the radio tower on it. So on there, we're going to, ooh, look at that, some blue glass, which we need some sonar. So pull out Hawkeye and get your, I like this too, because I don't know what the deal is with these rooftop ones, but all the rooftop ones seem to have a little extra, I don't know if it's just for my benefit or what, but I highly enjoy it. So thank you very much. All right, next, we've got a gold brick, and indicated on our compass, it's telling us, go down, giggity. But we're going to do that and make it onto the street. There's a gold brick inside this, like, I don't know if it's a convenience store or what that is. Maybe a sunglass shop. Whatever it is, it's inside behind the door. And, ooh, look at that. We'll find our way in by the grate. And we switch on over to the Vision, and we'll walk up to this techno panel, and we'll go ahead and rearrange the 3 spots here. One of them is already in the right location. The other 2 have to be moved around, but we're just trying to get the Avenger logo correctly displayed. And once you spin to win and get it right, it'll open up a Z gate and let you to that gold brick. All right. Slide back on through to the other side, and then we're going to go up, and away again to figure out where the heck we are. And we're actually going to head a little bit further inland, and on the next block over, there is another gold brick. This one's kind of tucked down in this little alleyway here, and luckily we still have the Vision out because he has telekinetic abilities, which are needed to shake it up. Woo! Ooh, look at that. We're shaking all that stuff out. Ooh, there looks like there's a teddy bear and some other stuff in there, but we slam it on the ground, and we need to use the telekinetic abilities one more time to put those pieces back together, and look at that. It's a treasure chest, and we'll go ahead and grab that gold brick. And now, next, we're going to fly up, and away. It looks like we got another gold brick up. Oh, this one was kind of a tough one, I can see. Yeah. Keep in mind, too, peeps, we've got quick links down below. That's one thing I haven't talked about enough, is that all of these little gold bricks, character tokens, vehicle tokens, all those are noted in the video description with timeline links that you can quickly click to get to. Now, that is a tongue twister. Quickly click to get to? Try saying it 3 times fast. But, all right, on this rooftop over here, you might have noticed there's another radio tower there. And on this particular rooftop, there are 3 green handle spots. We're actually going to rip all 3 of them off. You could use the Hulk. Ultimate Ultron can do the job, as you can see here, too. But we got to rip all those off, and then we're going to switch to a character with the electricity ability. And in this particular case, since we have 3 of them, Black Widow, the Age of Ultron edition, will actually charge these up a lot faster than doing individual charges with Thor, because you have to go through that whole process of charging up his hammer to go ahead and pump it up. And if we got to do it 3 times, it's probably easier to use the old charge stick. So on the 3rd pump it up, we're going to go ahead and unlock this box. And look at that. You guessed it, another gold brick. Woohoo! We're making good ground. We're over halfway through the video at this point, and next up is going to be the lonely character token for this area. We already got a couple of other ones. I've mentioned in most of our videos that we do have Stan Lee in Peril, Agent Peggy Carter missions, and Lou Ferrigno videos, because they're all sequential, and we figured we'd get those in order and show you where they all are, because it can get real confusing otherwise, and a lot of back and forth. So anyhow, the last character in this area after all those missions have been taken care of is the Jewel Jessica Jones edition mission, and we have to go around and help her find some people. There are 4 superheroes in need of our rescue, and basically they're being attacked, and I think we just need to kind of remind them to go back to old Jewel there. And we find the first one, which happens to be Squirrel Girl. She's up in the construction area, kind of by the big, large crane. And keep in mind, all of these characters are little red blips on your compass there in the bottom left-hand corner. So simply just follow those red blips, and once you get there, do some damage, or in our case, we're going to give these guys some dance lessons, a little cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Actually, no, I guess it was hammer time. We threw the hammer at him there. And, in this particular case, Thor works pretty well because there's only 4 characters that you need to take out in each of the red blips. And, normally we recommend using Iron Man because of his rocket power. And in this case, like I said, you can just target all of them, and it goes pretty fast. No big deal. But any remaining guys, go ahead and cha them up. And, in this one, we get more than 4 guys, but you can see that once we take out 4 guys, the little circle appears above, what is that, Mantis? Is that who that is? Yeah, Mantis. Boy, easy for me to say. It appears above her head. Holy cannoli. All right, the last one is over in Central Park, and it's right by the picnic area. We're going to be careful not to hit any of the targets or anything else in this area because we're going to come back later. Central Park happens to be our second to last video for the Manhattan Hubs, the last one being the helicarrier. And then we're going to do all the cleanup trophy achievements for, the red bricks, all the comic books. We're probably going to do, there is a bunch of citizens in need of rescue, kind of, there's crime happening. We need to go stop some crime sprees. We got to do that as well. We got a lot of stuff. But, all right, once you get all of the characters saved, we're going to go back to Jewel, which is easily found by following the silver arrow kind of pointing to her. And speak to her, and she'll be unselfish and kick down with a character token to herself. And then you probably noticed when we were saving those other people in the courtyard over here, there is some security cameras here kind of blocking a switch. So we're going to walk up the block and switch to a character that has the stealth ability, and then we'll go ahead and sneak by those cameras. And there's another switch at the bottom of the agility wall there. So we're going to flip that, which is actually going to raise the roof, or actually it's going to remove the roof and give us access all the way to the top here. And once if we get some good jumps going here, we can get all the way to the top to these twirly poles. And last but not least, spin to win all the way to the top, which gives us a gold brick. All right, watch out for that gold brick pooter. I swear, I swear, I'm destined to write a letter to somebody and just inquire about that. Like, I get the whole, like, grab, like it's an indication that it's being picked up, but that's a little weird. It's like, poof, every time. All right, in this courtyard, just on the other side of the fence here, we see this giant hole in the ground with a cover on it, and the cover needs some telekinesis. So we're going to pull out the Scarlet Witch, because we haven't used her in a while. And we're going to manipulate those bricks and drop down and grab a gold brick for ourselves. All right, so next we got another gold brick. We're going to run right across the street outside the park entrance, and look at this, in this little alley tucked away, there are 2 items. Oh no, it's a fish tank. Don't you dare use your sonar ability on that. Hey, what are you doing? Oh no, the catfishes. Looks like we got some dinner now. But regardless, use your sonar abilities on both the left and right objects. The left one's going to give you building bricks to build a switch. The right one, oh, spoiler alert, it's another switch. Turns out we're going to flip them both, and it's going to reveal a silver chest now. And luckily, we got Hawkeye out. We can go ahead and take advantage of his awesome explosive arrows. And look at that, booyakashow, another gold brick. And we're making good ground here. We only have a couple more gold bricks and one last little vehicle token, which will be, of course, found through a race. And all right, fly up to the sky, up, up, and away, or like Taco likes to say, to the cloud. And all right, we're going to kind of double back. We're actually kind of on the outside line of this area here. In fact, this is kind of the southernly most point here. Central Park is just right out across the way there. But you can see there's a digging spot, so we're going to use Reptile to dig on through to the other side. Inside, there's a switch that needs to be flipped, which is now going to give us access to a cracked wall. Before, there were some bars blocking it, preventing us from smashing it, so stop. Hammer time! Go ahead and smash that cracked wall and enter the building on the left-hand side and grab that gold brick. All right, head all the way down the street and head towards the water, because it's swim time. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it kind of is. We're going to go out on this dock over here. But, what's up, Doc? We're not quite ready for that yet. We're going to fly up, up, and away one more time. And there's a gold brick, which is kind of confusing me right now. Is it up or is it down? But we're going to go on this rooftop, and there's this alley if you follow it all around. And let me tell you, this one right here is quite troubling. And we went ahead and switched to the Black Widow because she has her gun that can target all these targets. You can see there was an edit there. There are 15 total targets, and there is a timer that needs to be, well, you need to do it within the timer. So we're going to start over here in the corner. See, there's a couple tucked away, and just follow along and do your best. Now, notice that I'm not stopping and targeting them. Like, because you can press and hold the shoot button, which is square for us, and you can, but not me. I'm actually just pointing in the general direction of the target and spamming the shoot button. And luckily for me, it's got kind of an auto-aim feature, and honestly, it took me like 10 tries to get it all. It took me 1 or 2 tries to figure out where all 15 were, and then once I figured out where all 15 were, it took me a handful of tries to get them all within the allotted time. So good luck to you guys. I seriously recommend plotting out all 15. And, you know, obviously our route worked, and we didn't do any official targeting. We just did the old point and shoot. So we recommend that for you too. All right, last but not least, I guess it is the last gold brick. Look at that. We're going to head down off to the rooftop and head back towards the dock here. But wait, it's not quite to the dock. It's actually underground under the main level there. So drop down to this lower level, which takes you to the dock, and you'll find these 2 little, I don't know what they are, little cavern, little cubby hole areas. Go ahead and flip the switch on the left-hand one, and it'll actually remove a grate that'll, it's actually a gate, not a grate. Holy cow, I'm getting behind. And you'll go ahead and use a character with a digging ability to slide on through to the other side, flip the switch up there, and it'll actually open up the treasure chest, giving you that gold brick. And here we go. Finally, we're out on the dock as promised, and there's another foot race. So we're going to switch on over to Quicksilver and get our race on one more time. One more time. All right, and again, Quicksilver is a little bit faster than everybody else on his own, but if you press and hold the circle or B button, you can see he gets a little bit of a speed boost. But our recommendation is you only use that speed boost while going in a straight line. If you need to make any turns or you got a jump or a wall, anything like that, I recommend letting off just for a second even, and gaining control, and find that purple gate, making it through all the blue ones, and get that Hydra tank. And guess what, ladies and gents? That's it for this particular area. So we're going to wrap up the LEGO Marvel Avengers Manhattan Hub number 4, the Residential District Free Room. And we got all the collectibles in this area, and if you are following along video for video, I can assure you that we do get all the collectibles. We don't get to the end and have any missing or anything. So as long as you're following along, you should be good to go. Hey, if you guys have any comments or requests, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com has this trophy achievement guide as well as many others, and we recommend you go and check them out. All right, guys, as for me, I am trying to get as many of these videos out as quickly as possible because I want to wrap this game up and get on to our next project, which is top secret at the moment, but we'll get to that soon enough. But yeah, as always, until next time... Oh, yeah.